make myself hop in all shivery cold in just my skin. Yet the water's warm in the tub, I know. So 1, 2, 3, and in I go!
My name is Jason Bentley, and the name of my poem is A Kiss. Before I heard the doctor tell the dangers of a kiss, I had considered kissing you and never seemed to bliss. But now I know by biology I sit and sigh and moan. 6 million mad bacterias, and I thought we were alone.
My name is Jamie Ross Custon, and the name of my poem is Captain Hook. Captain Hook must watch out and never pick his nose. Captain Hook must be gentle when he shakes your hand. Captain Hook must be careful opening sardine cans and playing tag and plenty and turning pages of his book. Lots of folks I'm glad I ain't, but mostly Captain Hook. My name's Terry Ross Custon, and the name of my poem is Bear in There. There's a polar bear in my refrigerator. He likes it because it's cold in there. With his seat in the meat, his face in the fish, his big hairy paws in the buttery dish. He's nibbling the noodles, he's munching the rice, he's slurping the soda, he's licking the ice. And he lets out a roar if you open the door. It gives me a scare to know he's in there. That polar bear in the refrigerator. My name is Joanna Fisher, and the name of my poem is Sick. I cannot go to school today, said little Peggy Ann Kay. I have the measles and the mumps, a gash, a rash, and purple bumps. My mouth is wet, my throat is dry, I'm going blind in my right eye. My tonsils are as big as rocks. I've counted 16 chicken pox, and there's one more, that's 17. And don't you think my face looks green? My leg is cut, my eyes are blue. It might be instamatic flu. I cough. I sneeze, I gasp, I choke. I'm sure that my leg is broke. My hip hurts when I move my chin. My belly button's caving in. My back is drenched. My ankle sprained. My appendix pains each time it rains. My nose is cold. My toes are numb. I have a sliver in my thumb. My tongue is filling up my mouth. I think my hair is falling out. My elbows bent. My spine ain't straight. My temperature is 108. I have a hangout. And my heart is, what? What's that you say? You say today is Saturday? Why, I'm going out to play. My name's Jacoby, and the name of my poem is The Naughty Soul. Just when I'm ready to start on my ears, that was the time my soap disappeared. It slips from my fingers and slithers inside, down to the end in the tub where it hides, and acts in the most disobedient way. That's why my soap gets thinner each day.
Okay, next we're going to do some little skits that we've done in class. And first we're going to have Joanna Fisher do bubble gum for us. And this is a pantomime. And of course that's a story without words. about new cows right now. I'm sorry.
And what one is
No, let's go with about
Aha! I've been looking for it for 10 years now.
No, can't we just talk this over?
No, you're in for it this time, buddy. Bang!
You got me, Bill. You got me, Bill. You got me, Bill.
I gotcha.
No, you got me, Bill.
All right, we will now do the little pebbles. We'll do the little pebbles. Let's see. Why don't we just use the front row for the seats, okay? Don't worry about it, then. We'll just use the front row. Just use it.
Oh no, they're 5 minutes late. Where are those kids? Where have you been? Throwing pebbles in the lake. Sit down. Now they're 10 minutes late. Where are those kids? Where have you been? Throwing pebbles in the lake. Sit down. 15 minutes late. Where are those kids? Where have you been? Throwing pebbles in the lake. Sit down. 20 minutes late. Where are they? Oh no, you're missing. Don't tell me. You're throwing pebbles in the lake. I am pebbles.
Now we'll do Big Brothers.
Brendan, Carly. What is this called, Dad? My name's Nick Pino.
We're going to do a skit called Big Brother Solves the Problem.
You broke my bike. No, I did. Yes, you did. No, I did. Yes, you did. No, I did. Yes, you did. No, I did.
Yes, you did. Stop it, guys. I'm trying to do my homework and can't concentrate with you two fighting. Stop it. Just stop it. I'm the one that did it.
You broke my doll. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. No, I didn't. Yes, you did.
Okay, we've got one more in this class, and it's singing telegrams. So everyone get in your places.
Boy, did we rob that bank and get a lot of money.
Yeah, I hope the sheriff doesn't catch us.
That's the sheriff. I know it's the sheriff. Go see who it is.
Who is it? Telegram. Says it's the telegram.
It's gotta be the sheriff. Well, ask him if he's sure.
Are you sure? I'm sure.
He's lying. Come on, get back behind him. Bang, 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 bang!
Thank you. Let's give those little kids a great All right, our second class will go as listed here, except we're moving Hey World, Here I Am, which is down here at the bottom, to number 2 right after Kidnapped. and we'll proceed as the program.
I'm Stacey Haynes, and my poem is called Kidnapped. This morning I got kidnapped by these three masked men, and they stopped me on the sidewalk and offered me some candy. And when I wouldn't take it, they grabbed me by the collar and they pinned my arms behind my back and shoved me in the back seat of this big black limousine. Then they tied my arms behind my back with the sharp and rusty wire, and they put a blindfold around my eyes so I couldn't see their faces, and they plugged my ears with cotton so I couldn't hear their voices. Then they drove for 20 miles, or at least for 20 minutes. Then they stopped, and they took me from the car to some cold, moldy basement, and they shoved me in the corner and went off to get the ransom, leaving one of them to guard me, with the shotgun pointed at me, tied up, sitting on a stool, and that's why I'm late for school. My name is Megan Harris, and I'm going to do Hey World, Here I Am. Hey world, here I am. It's me, Kate Bloomer. The world paid no attention. I said, it's me, Kate Bloomer. Don't you understand? The world ignored me. I took myself into a corner and said, guess what? You ribbit. Yeah. And then I spun 6 somersaults into the middle of the main street. The world turned. I paid no attention. Well, it's not my fault the world missed me. And the dentist said, now tell me, sir, why does it hurt and where? And the crocodile said, I'll tell you the truth. I have a terrible ache in my tooth. And he opened his jaws so wide, that the dentist's teeth climbed right inside. And the dentist laughed. Oh, isn't this fun? As he pulled them out one by one. And the crocodile cried, you're hurting me, so please put down your pliers and let me go. And the dentist just cried with a ho, ho, ho. I still have 12 more to go. Oops, that was the wrong way to confess. But what's one crocodile's tooth more or less? Then suddenly the jaws went snap, and the dentist was gone, right off the map. And where he went, one could only guess, to north or south, or east or west. He left no forwarding address, but what's one dentist more or less? My name is Emily Durant, and I'm going to do a reading called Stick to Your Task. Stick to your task till it sticks to you. Beginners are many, but enders are few. Honor, power, place, and praise will always come to the one who stays. Stick to your task till it sticks to you. Grin at it, sweat at it, smile at it too. For out of the grin and the sweat and the smile will come life's victories after a while. I'm going to do a reading called My Rules. My rules. If you want to marry me, here's what you'll have to do. You must learn how to make a perfect chicken dumpling stew. And you must sew my holy socks and soothe my troubled mind. And develop the knack for scratching my back and keep my shoes spotlessly shine. And while I rest, you must break up the leaves, and when it's hailing and snowing, you must shovel the walk and be still when I talk. And, hey, where are you going?
My name is Amy Glasses, and my poem is I Love You, Mother. I love you, Mother, said little John. Then forgetting his work, his cap was on, and off he was for the garden swing, and left her the water and wood to bring. I love you, Mother, said Rosie Nell. I love you better than tongue can tell. And she teased and pouted for half the day, till her mother rejoiced when she went to play. I love you, Mother, said little Fran. Today I'll help you all that I can. How glad I am school doesn't keep. So she rocked the baby till she fell asleep.
In second salsa, she fetched the broom, swept the floor, and tidied the room. Busy and happy all day was she, hopeful and happy as a child could be. I love you, Mother, again, I said, three little children going to bed. Now, how do you think that mother guessed which of them really loved her best?
Once there was a bunny named Little Bunny Cookie. Now this bunny lived on the other side of the hill, down the hill. Every single morning he'd jump out of bed to go see what the day looked like. Well, one morning, as usual, he jumped out of bed and went to go see what the day looked like. Oh, it was a beautiful day. The sky was blue and the grass was green and the trees were just blowing in the breeze. Well, he hopped up the hill as fast as he could and he just barely saw his best friend Meadow Mouse over there. He started smiling. And all of a sudden, he hopped over there as fast as he could, and he patted Meadow Mouse to the ground. Well, ding, the good fairy came and said, Meadow Mouse, it is not, Little Bunny Frou Frou, it is not nice to pat your best friend like that. Please do not do that again. And Little Bunny Frou Frou promised he wouldn't do that again. He went on. The next morning, he jumped out of bed and he went to go see what the day looked like. Oh, it was a beautiful day. The sky was blue and the grass was green and the trees were just blowing in the breeze. Well, he hopped up the hill and he looked around and he saw his best friend Meadow Mouse again and he ran over there and patted Meadow Mouse into the ground. Well, the good fairy came and said again, Little Bunny Frou Frou, why did you do that? I told you it is not nice to do that to your best friend. If you do that one more time, I'm going to have to turn you into a goon. So the next morning, he jumped out of bed and he opened the window. And it was a beautiful day. The sky was green, the grass was blue, and the wind was just blowing in the breeze. Well, he hopped up the hill as fast as he could, and he saw his best friend Meadow Mouse again. So he went over there and wait a second. Would the good fairy really do that to him? Would he really be turned into a goon? Nah, she'll never do it. And he patted Meadow Mouse into the ground. Well, just then, the good fairy came and said, Meadow Mouse, Little Bunny Frou Frou, you just patted Meadow Mouse into the ground. Guess what I'm going to have to do? And he says, what? And she said, I'm going to have to turn him into a goon. So she touched him with the wand, and poof, he was a goon. Moral of the story, hair today, goon tomorrow. I'm reciting the rules. You told yourself. You told yourself by the friends you seek, by the every manner in which you speak, by the way you employ your leisure time, by the use you make of a dollar a dime. You tell what you are by the things you wear, by the spirit by which your burden you bear, by the kinds of things at which you laugh, by the record you play on the phonograph. You can tell what you are by the way you talk, by the manner in which you bear defeat, by so simple a thing at what you eat, by the books you choose from well from the shelf, in these ways and more you tell yourself. So there is not a particle of sense in your efforts to keep up false pretense.
My name is Shannon Muirhead, and I'm going to do the reading called Herbert the Bear. Hi, my name is Susie, and I live in a house near the woods with my mommy and my daddy and my little brother, and Herbert. He's our pet bear. Well, one day I went picking flowers in the woods, and I came home and I said hi to my mommy and hi to my daddy, and I patted Herbert on the head, but I couldn't find my little brother anywhere. And then I saw Herbert smile. Oh, Herbert had eaten my little brother. I was so mad. Herbert, I said, don't you ever do that again. So the next day I went picking flowers in the woods again, pretty flowers. And I came home and I said hi to my mommy and I patted Herbert on the head, but I couldn't find my daddy anywhere. And then I saw Herbert smile. Oh, Herbert had eaten my daddy. I was so mad. I was furious. Herbert, I said, don't you ever do that again. And so the next day I went picking flowers in the woods again, and I came home and I patted Herbert on the head, but I couldn't find my mommy anywhere. And then I saw Herbert smile, and he looked big and fat. Oh, Herbert had eaten my whole family. again. And so the next day I went picking flowers in the woods again, and I came home. And there was my mommy and my daddy and my little brother and Herbert just smiling. And then I asked my mommy, what happened? And she said, Herbert burped. Okay. My name is Shannon Fairhead, and now I'm going to do a Pam thing. I'm buying pants.
For shampoo. Okay, guys, my friend just told me about this great shampoo. Well, I don't know if it's great yet because I haven't looked at my hair yet. Well, okay, this side is the leading shampoo and this is Shine. Okay. It worked! You've got to go try and get Shine. I gotta go get some. Bye! Oh, I'm so tired of cleaning. I've done every last spot in this house over at least 5 times. Oh, I wish I could be rich and I'd never have to sweep a snow floor. Oh, look at these shoes. They're so wonderful. I'll try them on. I bet they fit. Oh, they're so much better than my old ones. And this makeup. Oh, this blush. It looks so beautiful. I think I'll try some. Yes, and this lipstick too. Oh, I wish I could look like this every day. Oh no, she's coming.
Have you seen my shoes?
Your shoes? Oh no, I haven't seen your shoes anywhere.
What are your shoes doing here?
Oh, I forgot to pick them up yesterday. I think.
There are splotches that you need to get.
Oh, okay. I'm not done, but I have to go soon.
And there. And over there. Right there.
Okay, I have to go now.
Wait, there's a spot right there.
All right.
Oh, there's a spot right there.
This is enough. I've had it. I quit. And here's your shoes. I didn't like them anyways.
So, that's where my shoes have been. Why does this always have to happen to me? 152 maids that have gone. Or was it 153?
in your head, and this is Annie Plessy. We're doing a skit called The Director and the Seat.
Okay, take it from the top. Make it dramatic.
Oh, Mother. Yes, dear. I think I'm going to faint. Oh, my darling dear.
Okay. Oh, man. Do it more sweeter.
Okay. Oh, Mother. Yes, my dear. I think I'm going to faint. Oh, my darling dear.
Oh, stop. No. Now, pick up the pace.
Oh, Mother. Yes, my dear. I think I'm going to faint.
Oh. Make it, slow it down.
Okay. Oh.
Yes.
I think I'm going to faint.
Oh, stop. Do it more realistic. Feel it from the heart.
Oh, Mother. Yes, my darling dear. I think I'm going to faint. Oh, my darling dear.
Excellent. I've created a masterpiece. It's a take.
We'll go to our class 3 now, and let's give these kids a big hand. And we'll proceed as the program says.
My name is Jerome Luke, and I'm going to do the poem The Raven by Edward Allan Poe. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volumes of forgotten lore, while I nodded nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as though someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. Only this, and nothing more. Ah, distinctly I remember, it was in the late December, as each dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, but vainly I had tried to borrow from my books secrets of sorrow, sorrow for the lost Lenore. For rare and radiant maiden, whom the angels named Lenore, nameless here forevermore.
My name is Janice Smith, and I'm going to do a reading called Rindersella. Once upon a time in Corn Country there lived a beautiful girl, and her name was Rindersella. Now Rindersella lived with her muggly other and 2 sad blisters. Also in the same Corn Country lived a Prancing Hints, and this Prancing Hints was going to throw a bouncing ball, and he invited the people for riles and man, especially the pit treacle. Now Rindersella's muggly other and 2 sad blisters went to dance by fancy fesses for fancy ball. But Rindersella couldn't go because all she had to wear was dirty rags. Finally, the night at the fancy ball arrived, but Rindersella couldn't go, so she just cranked down his stride. She was sitting there shrine when all of a sudden appeared before her her gay mad father. And he tapped her with his magic wand, and there was a kid bulge and Hicks white sources. And he said, "Now, Rindersella, you be home before midnight or I'll turn you into a pumpkin." Now, when Rindersella arrived at the fancy ball, the Prancing Hints met her at the door because he'd been watching her behind a hidden window. Rindersella and the Prancing Hints danced all night till midnight, and they lay and above. Finally, the mid-clock struck night, and Rindersella raced down the steps. Just about as she was to hit the bottom, she slopped her dripper. The next day, the Prancing Hints looked all over the corn thunder for the beautiful girl who had slopped her dripper. Finally, they came to Rindersella's house, and they tried it on the muggly other, and it didn't hit. And they tried it on the 2 sad blisters, and it fitted. Then they tried it on Rindercella, and it fitted. So the Rindercella and the Prancer and Hints were married. The moral of the story is, if you go to a bouncy ball and you want a Prance and Hints to lell and fun with you, don't forget to swap your dripper.
My name is Shiloh Luke, and I'm going to do a soliloquy from Midsummer Night Dream by William Shakespeare. How happy some o'er other some can be. Through Athens iron thought to scourge she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know what all that he do know. And as he errs, doting on Hermia's eyes, so I, admiring of his qualities. Things base and vile, holding no quantity, love can transpose to form and dignity. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is when Cupid painted blind. Nor hath love's mind of any judgment taste. Wings and no eyes figure unpitied taste, and therefore is love said to be a child, because in thought he is so oft beguiled. As waggish boys in game themselves forswear, so the boy love is purged everywhere. For ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eye, he hailed down an oath that he was only mine. And when this hail some heat from Hermia felt, so he dissolved in showers of oaths did melt.
My name is Anastasia Doulis, and I will be performing Lady Macbeth. That which has made them drunk hath made me bold, which hath quenched them hath given me fire. Ha! Peace! It was the owl that shrieked. The fatal bellman which gives the sternest good night. He is about it. The doors are open, and the surfeited grooms do mock their charge with snores. That death and nature do contend about them, whether they live or die. Confound us! Had I not laid their daggers ready, he could not miss them. Had he not resembled my father as he slept? Oh, my husband comes. Consider it not so deeply, for these things must not be thought, or after it will make us mad. Go, wash your hands, wash this filthy witness from your hand. Why did you bring me down this wrong place? They must lie there. Go carry them and smear the sleepy groom with blood. You dare not? Infirm of purpose. Here, give me the daggers. The sleeping on the dead are but pictures. 'Tis the eye of childhood who fears a painted devil. I will gild, if they do bleed, I will gild the faces of the grooms with all, for it must seem without guilt. There, here's the spot. Out, spot out, I say! 1, 2, well then 'tis time to do it. Fie, my lord, fie, soldier and beard. What need we fear? Who knows it? Or none can call our power to account. Yet, who would have thought the old man to have so much blood in him? The thing of five had a wife, ha ha! But where is she now? What will these hands never come clean? Yet, there's the smell of blood still. All the perfumes of rapier will not sweeten this little hand. Oh, oh, oh. Wash your hands. Put on your nightgown. To bed. To bed. Look not so pale. There's a knocking at the gate. Come, give me your hand. Come, come, come. To bed. To bed.
name is Jay Barney. I'm going to do the reading, trying to do the job alone. Dear Sir, I'm writing in response to your request for additional information. In block number 3 of your accident report form, I put trying to do the job alone as the cause of my accident. You said in your letter that I should more fully explain, and I trust the following details will be sufficient. I am a bricklayer by trade. On the day of the accident, I was working on the roof of a new 6-story building. When I completed my work, I discovered I had about 500 pounds of bricks left over. Rather than carry them down by hand, I decided to lower them in a barrel and a pulley that was fastened to the side of the building at the 6th floor. Securing the ropes to ground level, I went up to the roof, swung out the barrel, and loaded the bricks into it. Then I went down to ground level, untied the ropes, holding it tightly to assure a slow descent of the 500 pounds of bricks. In block number 2, you will note that I weigh 135 pounds. Due to my surprise of being jerked off the ground so suddenly, I lost my presence of mind and forgot to let go of the rope. In the vicinity of the 3rd floor, I met the barrel coming down, which explains my fractured skull and broken collar. Slowed only slightly, I continued my rapid ascent, not stopping until the fingers of my right hand were 2 knuckles deep into the pulley. Fortunately, by that time, I regained my presence of mind and was able to hold tightly to the rope, in spite of my pain. Approximately the same time, however, the barrel hit the ground and the bottom fell out. To avoid the weight of the bricks, the barrel now weighed approximately 50 pounds. I refer to you again my weight in block number 2. Needless to say, I continued a rather rapid descent down the side of the building. In the vicinity of the 3rd floor, I again met the barrel coming up, which explains my 2 fractured ankles and the lacerations of my legs and lower body. The encounter with the barrel slowed me enough to lessen my injuries when I fell into a pile of bricks. As I lay there in pain, not able to stand, watching the empty barrel 6 stories above me, I again lost my presence of mind and let go of the rope. The barrel, weighing more than the rope, came back down and broke both my legs. I hope I have furnished the information required as to how the accident occurred, because I was trying to do the job alone.
My name is Stephanie Staples, and I'm going to do the reading from Recital Chapel. An English lady, while visiting Switzerland, was looking for a ring. She asked the schoolmaster if he could recommend one. He showed her several, and after everything was settled, she returned home to make the final preparations to move. Upon her arrival home, she realized that she had not seen one WC, which meant water closet or toilet. She immediately sent off a note to the schoolmaster asking him if there was one around. The schoolmaster, a very poor English student, couldn't figure out the meaning of the letters WC. So he asked the parish priest if he could help him. Together they thought, and they finally came up with the idea that the letters WC stood for Wayside Chapel. Upon having this idea, the schoolmaster wrote the following note to the lady. Dear Madame, I take great pleasure in informing you that the WC is 9 miles from your house. It is in the center of a beautiful grove of pines on beautiful ground, and is open Sundays and Thursdays only. It is capable of holding 229 people. Since we're expecting a great many people during the summer months, I suggest that your ladyship come early. Although some people just bring their lunch and make a day of it. Others who can afford to go by car make it just in time. My daughter was married in the WC, and that is where she met her husband. I can still remember the rush of receipts that day, and the looks on the people's faces attending. The newest attraction is a bell donated by a wealthy resident of the community, who has spent many happy hours there with his family and friends. The bell rings every time somebody enters or leaves the WC.
My wife is very delicate and isn't able to attend regularly. It has been almost a year since she's been flat. Of course, it pains her a great deal not to be able to go on. If you wish, I shall reserve a seat for you where you will be seen by all. For children, there's a special place so they do not disturb their elders. Hoping to be of service, I still remain a schoolmistress.
He was sitting in the middle of the thistle bush, and he was just too darn tired to move.
Well, thank you very much, folks. We sure appreciate your coming, and we appreciate your children. And that will conclude our recital for today. All right.